De regerende politieke partij African National Congress, ANC, heeft de Zuid-Afrikaanse president Jacob Zuma officieel gevraagd om af te treden. Dit werd dinsdag tijdens een persconferentie in Johannesburg bekendgemaakt. De gesprekken met de 75-jarige Zuma zijn nog gaande. Jacob Zuma zelf zou een overgangsperiode van 3 tot 6 maanden willen, maar daar was het ANC het niet mee eens. De ANC-partijtop heeft 13 uur lang vergaderd om te praten over de positie van Zuma. Cyril Ramaphosa, die naast partijleider ook vicepresident is, maakt grote kansen voor het presidentschap bij de verkiezingen in 2019. De Zuid-Afrikaanse president Zuma, die sinds 2009 aan de macht is, wordt in de lokale media zwaar bekritiseerd sinds bekend werd dat hij zijn huis voor ongeveer $15 miljoen met overheidsgeld heeft laten renoveren. Zijn positie is verder verzwakt door de verkiezing van Cyril Ramaphosa tot partijvoorzitter in december 2017. Een deel van het ANC is bang dat de partij zware verliezen gaat lijden in de parlementsverkiezingen van 2019 als Zuma nog langer aanblijft.
When Nelson Mandela walked out of prison after 27 years, Cyril Ramaphosa, seen to the right of Mandela, was the head of his reception committee.
Marshals of the National Reception Committee trying to get the people.
28 years later, he recreates the moment, promising an end to negotiations with President Jacob Zuma and decisive action to remove Zuma within 24 hours.
The successful resolution of this matter has great significant consequences for the country and for the African National Congress.
We've got a hope, a big hope, because it's going to change everything for South Africa.
Our poor people want to be served. We don't have time to play anymore. JZ must leave the office.
It would be unconstitutional and illegal for Zuma to be granted immunity or amnesty, and he faces some massive legal battles.
President Jacob Zuma's future remains uncertain, not only for the 783 counts of fraud and corruption. We also have this pending state capture judicial inquiry where it could be very well be recommended that charges be brought to President Jacob Zuma, the Gupta family, as well as members of President Jacob Zuma's own family. So while he leaves with a tarnished legacy altogether, his personal future still seems very unclear.
There's lots of speculation that Zuma is trying, or at least is negotiating for security for his family. He's negotiating that the state handle his legal fees. And there's also talk that he might even be considering turning state witness.
Those negotiations seem to have stalled, and now it's up to the ANC's around 100 top members. Zuma's allies aren't revealing anything.
I expect that the right decision that is in the best interest of the ANC will come out of the meeting.
The ANC wants to avoid an opposition-led exit, and the opposition's pushing hard for urgent votes of no confidence and impeachment proceedings. So Ramaphosa is capitalizing in this event on that sense of renewal and hope that was felt after he was elected as ANC leader in December. The rand certainly strengthened to become one of the top-performing currencies in the world, and it continues to strengthen as he moves closer to the presidency. Once he's there, his focus will be on restoring the credibility and the semblance of unity in the ANC and dismantling the network of patronage that Jacob Zuma has built. That will almost certainly include a cabinet reshuffle.